What's up, guys? 𝖘𝖚𝖘𝖚 back here again with another UEFN Fortnite Creative 2.0 video. And I know, guys, it's been over a year since I've last uploaded, but I figured it's been too long and I'll return to the YouTube scene with doing Santoria devlogs and things like that. But if you guys haven't already, make sure to go watch the last 3 episodes of the devlogs. It shows you kind of the history of the map and how I even progressed to this point. So yeah, if you guys haven't gave that a watch already, make sure to go watch that. And also make sure to drop a like, drop a sub. I'm gonna try to do these more often. But yeah, man, there's just a lot to go over, and I can't wait to tell y'all in this video.
She wants Chanel and Louis. I take her to both when she get.
So guys, as you know, we left off at the bullcrap spawn island, and from that map I went on to make, I think, 2 more maps after that. I've made this map here, which I made a POI in. I actually made like a ton of progress on that map, but I stopped working on it because it didn't really like show grass. So I kind of thought it looked like a mobile game. So I was like, restart. And then I worked on this one, which is on screen now. I worked on this one, but this didn't really feel like my style I was going for. So I honestly, I just stopped working on that one. And then there's this one, which is the final one. This is what it's looking like at this current moment in time. This is what the Santoria map is going to be, guys. So you guys enjoyed that? Because if not, that was all for nothing, you know.
We do not care.
Now, guys, I'm pretty sure you guys have like 1,000 questions. Like, 1, why does this island take place in space? Is it a chapter 4 ripoff? How did I get these volumetric clouds? What is Start Island currently looking like? How big is this map compared to any Fortnite chapters? I'll go through each and every one of them, and I'll show you guys how I did it. All right, guys, for one, this map takes place within a black hole. As you guys can see, this is Start Island, and I wanted to kind of hint towards players on how the main island takes place within this black hole that Start Island is about to get, you know, ripped into, and also thought it was a pretty original and a cool idea to, you know, bring to life, because you know, I'm kind of like a nerd, and I've always, you know, liked space and things like that. But yeah, I've always kind of wondered, you know, what's inside of a black hole. So I'm like, you know what, why not make a game off of it? And here, what it looks like in game, you know, when you spawn in, you'll be greeted with the news tab. It says, you know, last updated page 1. There's only 3 pages at the moment. It tells you, you know, all the things that you should know about the game when you first join in, because who the hell's gonna know everything about a game when they first join in? But yeah, it also plays music about a minute in. And you know, you could do a parkour. You could buy things from the Wanderers Market, like signatures, in which I'll get to in a bit. But yeah, you know, this is a very unique take on a Start Island if I've ever seen one. You ain't never seen nothing like this, bruh. I promise you that. And also made this cool thing to where you get transitioning into the black hole from Start Island to the main island. And you know, I think the animation is pretty cool. And if you're in a lobby by yourself, you know, you can queue into a match by yourself, you know, all alone, no fill. If you do that, this thing will pop up called, would you like to join the exploration mode? This is pretty much a playground mode. You know, you can explore the map, you know, no storm, no anything, things like that. I'm still trying to find a way to remove fall damage to where, you know, if you press, you want to play exploration mode, you know, it removes fall damage. It pretty much makes you invincible. So you can roam the map, you can explore, get to know the map better. But I want to introduce more ways so that, you know, if people don't have any friends, they could also still play this map and, at least half the fun they would have. Also, exploration mode also offers a chance for you to, get, free XP just for staying, playing my map. And I'm gonna make it so that if you stay in there long enough, you can get free in-game, Santoria rewards. So, there's like a little like grinding feel to this game. And that brings me to my next point. Signatures. Show your identity and style with signatures. When bought, signatures slightly changes your look and gives you a perk, but sometimes it has a downside. So it's kind of like if augments had a VFX feature to it. So like if each augment had like a different like VFX, but I'm still not sure if you should be able to like keep it after you buy like match through match, or if it should be like a one-time thing, like if you die or if you start a new game, you would have to buy a new one. But I just wanted to spice up some gameplay, without adding a broken weapon into the loot pool or something like that. I just wanted to do something different, but something simple at the same time, something unique. Now I'm not sure if this is something you should be able to buy like mid-match, so you'll be able to change it, or if it's something that you can only buy if you're on start island or if you're in exploration mode. But like I said, I have to figure out if I can even make it so that signatures can be available match through match even after you die. You could still have it or claim it. And now you might be asking, Kaz, how can I buy signatures? On the side of your screen, you can press a button and boom, this UI will pop up. Now this thing will tell you like what each thing is, what each thing will do, what affects gameplay, what doesn't. But you'll be able to buy this with the shadow shards. You can get shadow shards by killing people, completing quests, challenges. Well, I call them catalysts, but they're pretty much challenges. So you can get them by completing catalysts, killing people. You can get them by, I think, opening chests and much more things like that. Each game will last on an average, I'm guessing like 14 to 15 minutes, but the final zone, it doesn't completely close until it reaches like I think 15.5 to 16 minutes. And depending on like if there's sweats in the game, if they have heals or not, it might last up to 17 to 18 minutes maybe. But yeah, my biggest goal and my biggest problem at the same time is doing a replayability. So like if you die, are you willing to play this again and again and again? I want to increase that, so there won't be like any empty lobbies, because sometimes people actually want to play creative games, but the fact that there's nobody playing, like nobody's gonna play if nobody's playing. So I have to find a way to kind of combat that loop. But this being a battle royale game, within the current state of Fortnite, I'm pretty sure it's probably gonna get like 0 players. But yet again, this is just a passion project. So if it fails, it fails. This is all for me anyway. Also, guys, aside from the sad stuff, you guys should join my Discord server. I'm not gonna lie, at the moment it's pretty dead right now. So if we can get some people to chat it up.
But I might post some exclusive news that I only post on my Discord server sometimes. So if you guys would like to be the first ones to be notified of that, I'm suggesting you to join the damn Discord server, right, man? And if you guys create builds on Fortnite, UEFN, Creative 1.0, doesn't matter. You guys can post your builds in there, share your builds, comment on other people's builds, and yeah, man, we could try to make this server live. Yeah, just
join link in description, y'all. Alright, y'all, so this is me trying to set up the music system for exploration mode. So pretty much every 10 minutes, 1 out of 4 songs will play, so you're not just there in pure silence. So I kind of got inspired by Minecraft to do this, and when this map does go live, I'll post the songs on YouTube, as you can see there now. Yeah, I think this is a very good step towards the game and to making it feel more immersive and things like that. Soon I'm gonna put some more sound effects like ambience, crickets, things like that. And for some reason I had it so that when you wanted to play exploration mode, to where the storm would actually like turn on, and it would start going from zone 1, 2 to 3 to all the way to the end. So I didn't record it, but I had to go back and had to turn it off. So this now completely works if you want to play exploration mode when the game releases. And I'm also finally starting to work on my first POI. So I was going to do Rose Hill Residence, but that POI wasn't really like going too well, so I switched over and I'm going to do Silver Peak Springs. Can't wait to show you guys in the next episode of me creating that beautiful freaking POI. That's gonna be so good, man. But that's pretty much it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and like I said earlier in the video, I'm gonna try to do these more. And if you want to join my Discord server, go ahead and join up. The link is there. And yeah.